Mikel, just just in terms of the timing of the announcement this morning, obviously you don't know which European competition you're going to be in, but yourself and people at the club maybe have to look at the bigger picture. So getting the contract signed and sorted when you don't know, for example, whether you're going to be in the Champions League, does that show to everyone, to players here, players who might come in, that there's just a total confidence that the club is going in the right direction?
I think from everybody, from the club perspective, there is still this uncertainty of what we're going to do, but they still want me to be here regardless of what happens. From my side, I don't use any timing, any power, whether I am in Conference League or Europa League or I am in the Champions League, to be asking for something different, and at least we can find a lot of clarity with the plan that we want to execute together with the club.
Can it just maybe have a galvanising effect ahead of these last few games as well? Maybe just send that message as well to the players about the strength of the group. And
well, from my point of view, if I do it, is because I feel the right level of chemistry, trust, and belief from ownership. Because I have the staff and the players that they are always behind us, and because we have some supporters that they have shown me once again their love and their support. So when you have all those ingredients, the decision then is very easy.
Just lastly, in light of the game next week, obviously as the derby has got closer, obviously everyone knows what's potentially going to be riding on it. Your team obviously pulled out 3 successive wins in difficult games. I just wondered, what does that tell you, and what have you taken from that in terms of seeing their ability to produce those results under pressure? Because as the derby gets closer, the pressure rises as well.
Well, the maturity, the resilience, and obviously the quality and the capacity that the team is finding now to compete at the highest level under pressure and under difficult circumstances. And when you are in the edge, how you respond to that, and it's been brilliant.
Mikel, it's a slightly personal question, but I hope you don't mind. It shows the philosophy of the club. Is your contract heavily incentivised, or is it a basic rate contract, or is basically your success tied in with the club's success?
I want to respond to your question. It is incentivized because obviously whatever we are able to do has an impact in what the club can do, and I think it's very fair.
I mean, is that one of the core things that you want, rewards to come for performance?
Yes, there is a part on that, yes.
And Mark? Finally, Mark.
We all know you're terrible.
No more personal question.
We all know you're terrible about sending Everton down on the last day.
Yeah.
Tomorrow or Sunday, you can sort of give them a bit of a help by pushing Leeds further into trouble. I know you're not looking to do people favours, but obviously you can help yourself.
No, because as well, then you start to touch a really different topic, and I don't want to do that. We want to win football matches, and whatever the consequences in the league are what they are. I've been myself in position where you have nothing to play in the last day and you're playing against a team in relegation, but your duty and responsibility is to win the match, and you cannot just look too far on that.
I mean, presume you'll be watching Tottenham tomorrow. I mean, there's a fair chance you could, by the end of this week, there's a possibility you could be 5 points clear going into the derby game. Is that something that the players are sort of thinking of, or can you not think about that?
Obviously, when you get to the last few matches, not to start doing the maths, it's a difficult task. But my advice to them, and the one that I take normally, is not to do them, because you rarely get them right. So let's focus on what we have to do on Sunday.
Thank you.
Okay, finally we'll go to 10:30.